What is good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is harrisonnevel, and today we are going to be doing a challenge of buying 10 different sneakers for under $100. Kind of a budget challenge. I want to go ahead and show you guys how we got to this point, where we got all this different stuff, so let's go ahead and cut back. All right, guys, so we are now out, and the real challenge today is gonna see how many shoes we can actually fit in this car. I don't know how many, like, honestly, I feel like it's gonna be tough. Check how small this trunk is. Look at this, that's maybe, what? I'd say that that's max 6 pairs of shoes. Now there's a little bit of room behind the driver and the passenger, so hopefully we can fit some stuff. I think we'll be able to fit 6. We might have to be holding them in the lap, something like that. It's gonna be fun to see. Let's get going. All right, guys, we made it over to the mall where Hype is at now. We're gonna try to switch the format up a little bit, show you guys things in a different perspective. So we're gonna go in there, try to see if we can get a couple pairs of shoes. I know for a fact that they have a nice rack full of shoes under $100. They always have it in there. So let's see if we can find anything that's worthy of buying. So we're getting 4 pairs here. We hit very successful pretty quick, and I'm excited. Now Hype is moving soon, and we might be doing something for a grand opening. So you have to look out for that. Look around maybe October time. Hype is moving into Atlanta. Can't give out much details now, but we'll look forward to that. We got a bunch of pairs here. Let's get to the next spot. 4 sneakers deep. This was really good. I think we had a good time. I got an idea, guys. I don't know what you guys think about it. They might be trying to sell a Keymaster. Should I buy a Keymaster? I have some great ideas for it. I don't want to give too much away because I don't want any other YouTubers to get any ideas, but do you think I should buy one and put it in the studio? How crazy would that be? We're gonna think about it, but now we gotta see if we can fit these. This is 4 sneakers, 1 without a box. Great sneakers, actually. We came out better than we came out better than I thought we were gonna come out with. We came out better than I thought we were gonna come out of going into it. Let's forget it. I always like going out and buying new stuff for these videos because I want it to be like, I don't want it to be like I already have them and they use it. See if this will fit. Good. More down at Wish, 30% off. You guys gotta take advantage of those back to school sales. Everything, good sales over here. So I'll link some down below for the sales as well. Let's hope this fits because we got 3 more we still need after this. So I'm a very particular parker. I park way over, and my last job before I started doing YouTube full time was parking cars all day. So thankfully I think I'm a little decent at parking, but we're at the mall. I need some coffee. I am literally so tired. So we need some coffee, get some sneaks, coffee. Maybe we should make like a sneakers, coffee, and cars event. All right, guys, if you're curious at all what I get at Starbucks, I'll show you in a second. I usually get a venti iced coffee with regular sweetener, classic sweetener, no cream, and I put the cream in myself. I'm getting a tall now because it's 4 o'clock. I usually just get one and it lasts me, but today it doesn't. All right, guys, we got the final 3. I don't know if these are gonna fit in the car because there's like no room. We're gonna see right now. We'll update you guys. Check out inside there. This is it, we're full. We can fit 10 pairs, that's literally it. Made it back, all in one piece, 10 sneakers, let's head up. I wanna remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications if you guys haven't already. I don't remind you that often, but if you wanna keep up to date, please hit that subscribe button, and I'm always in the comments at the beginning of the videos when I post them. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and break down each shoe, where the price point's at, where you can find it for that price, under this $100 price point, because some of them, there's some deals for you guys to find. We're gonna show you the order of the shoes as we got them. Now, some of these are from resale sneaker stores, where stores sell them aftermarket, like these are used shoes. We went to a couple retail stores, we went to a couple boutique stores, so you guys will see a full range. First up, we're going to go with the David Letterman Jordan 1. Now, this is one that I've liked for a long time now, and this is a good colorway of a shoe, bright red with the blue. Now, this originally came out at $160. This is obviously a used pair. They have this for sale at 80 bucks with no box. This is how you get it right here. 80 bucks for a Jordan 1. This is half of the retail price, and this is really decent quality. Now, these are used, but you're under $100, you're wearing a Jordan 1, you can match up with a lot of stuff. Will look good with this outfit right here. Now, throughout this, I'm gonna be showing you guys me finding different listings, finding different places for you to find these different shoes. Now, this one specifically right here, I found them multiple times on Grailed for under $100. There's a size 7 for $90. There's a size 11 for $52. There's a bunch of different things, and I'll be leaving links below. So this one is an easy find at under $100, and I love Jordan 1s, the easiest shoe in my opinion to wear. So these ones essentially came out a while back, and now they're sitting for less than retail, half of retail. Next up on the list, we went with a Nike SB. Now, the reason I went with this one is because I could see somebody like Travis Scott wearing this sneaker right here. He loves the very colorful Nike SBs, and this kind of goes with the color scheme of some stuff I feel like I've seen him in. Now, this one's called the Blazer Premium SB. When I looked it up online, it was called the Toxic Avenger Dunk Low. But for some reason, I only found one listing, and it was for sale for 30 bucks. Now, I paid 80 bucks for these, I believe. 100 bucks on these, size 10, but these are in really good condition compared to the ones that are for sale. You guys can see you have that translucent bottom. I think the Dunk is a really good mix to throw under because they're becoming a lot more popularized now. Virgil just came out with an off-white Dunk, so the hype is even up there. This is a good colorway. Reminds me of a couple different ones that I've seen. That green, that pop of green. This one is a size 10, so I unfortunately could not wear this one because it's a little bit small. Dunks I like to wear a little bit bigger, but this is one of those older ones where you can kind of snag it now with the good materials and everything because the hype is coming back and the prices are still low. The third sneaker is going to be a Nike Air Force 1, and this is the Air Force 1. I'm trying to find the exact name, but this is the snake, where it has basically the snake skin for the swoosh. It comes with the socks. Now, I don't know if these socks are used or not, but basically these socks are matching to the shoes. You can see on the inside there, they look like they're new. These are a smaller size 8.5, but these are a really clean sneaker, I think. These came in at right at $100. Now, I found 2 sizes on Grailed for the under $100 price point, so I'll be leaving those down below as well. Now, this is going to lead me into the sponsor of today's video. Now, today's video is sponsored by Reshoevn8r. Now, if you guys don't know Reshoevn8r, they basically make sneaker cleaning products. This is a perfect segue in my opinion because a lot of these shoes are used, so we're gonna be going ahead and trying to clean these up and showing you guys the after result. Before I show you guys that, you can use code Harrison to get 10% off on Reshoevn8r.com. Yes, I get a little bit of a kickback off that, but let's go ahead and show you guys cleaning these up and seeing what they look like. Basically, I'm gonna be taking their advanced sneaker solution right here, putting it into this bowl, and then using the all-purpose brush just to get the bottoms done, because these aren't that bad. We have a little bit of stuff there, so we're gonna go ahead and try to take that off. You wanna check that out up close. We're gonna pour a little bit of solution into this water right here, a little bit of lukewarm water. Pour that in, take the brush, and we're gonna kind of dab it up and down in there, get the suds going. Then I'm also gonna pour a little bit of this on top of the brush to kind of get a little bit more activation. And then basically I'm going to take the brush and just kind of go in a circular motion. And as you can see, it starts to foam. Now I'm just gonna kind of work at this for a second and show you guys what the bottom looks like. Then take the microfiber, wipe this down. This is just a very light cleaning just for the bottom because the tops are not bad at all. Get that out right there. We went ahead and took care of all the big blemishes. Again, that was very light. I can go ahead and keep going on that. I wanna show you one other quick comparison for the bottom of these shoes right here. Now also guys, don't forget we have a mystery box giveaway going on right now, and we're gonna be giving away one of the pairs of the 10 today. Now the mystery box giveaway, I'll link that down below. For this video, all you have to do is to 1, subscribe to the channel, 2, follow me on Instagram, number 3, comment down below which pair you want at the end of the video. The rules will be down below as as well. This is the white Air Force One. Not too bad on the bottom, but let's go ahead and show you guys a before and after of this with a nice little scrub on it, just so you can see the light action that it takes. Now, just after a quick 30 seconds, you can see just a nice little refresh in the bottom there. Again, these can be gone in way more detail, but I just went over that for literally like 20, 30 seconds. Another one that I really like is the sneaker cleaning wipes. Now again, use my code, you can get 10% off all your purchases. So let's go ahead and cut back and show you the rest of the shoe. Now with that, I wanna give you guys a little update on my website. If you use code HNBTS on my website as well, you'll get 10% off for back to school. All a bunch of stuff is for sale. We sold probably about 70% of it. There's a few items left. If you wanna check that out, get 10% off. Let's continue on with the last 7 sneakers. Now, this is the last shoe from the store Hype, and this is the Yang Jordan 1. Another Jordan 1 that, tell me this is not one of the easiest shoes to style. It matches my outfit absolutely perfectly right now. They made 2 of these, this colorway with the black, and then the other colorway is the obviously Yang where it's all white with the black swooshes. Both super clean. These came in at 85 bucks. Now these are another one that are a little bit dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and clean those up. These were a size 12, so they will not fit me, but I wanted to get a range of sizes. So Ying's 85. I think for the resale store, we came out with a nice selection of sneakers for under $100. That is a good variety. You obviously can't go to the mall and buy these, and that's why if you go to sneaker stores, you can find little compartments of used sneakers and maybe find a nice little steal. Let's go ahead, move on to the retail store. Time to move on to the retail store where prices are a little bit more firm. A lot of these I found at 30% off at Wish Atlanta. Now, this first one I'm pulling out is a banger. This is a Vans that's 90 bucks on the higher side for Vans, I would say, but this is the banger. They barely had my size. Look at these Vans right here. These are the Vans old school. They're called the Cap LX. I'm getting some off-white vibes here. They came out with these in a cream colorway, but look at how nuts these are. Deconstructed, you got like the upside down logo, everything's deconstructed, you got like the foam padding here, it's all foam around. These are absolutely nuts, and I'm actually going to wear these. These are sick. The color gradient there, I'm in love with these, and they had one more in my size, so I was very happy about that, size 10.5. Retail on these was 90 bucks, so under 100. For the next shoe we went with one that's kind of a collaboration. Now, this one came in at 30% off, so the price was right at $100 because before it was a little bit pricier, but these are the Pleasure Adidas collab. Check these out right here. Now, these actually, when I was researching them, were selling out. Like, they were for sale for 250, 260 bucks resale, which is kind of crazy because they were on sale at this store. Now, I did check, and they do have them online in the sale, so you can go ahead and grab a pair of these. Very good leather, has pleasures on the side. It's a little bit lower of a silhouette. This is one that would be a little bit harder to wear in my opinion because of how it looks. I like higher top shoes, but Pleasures is a really cool brand. They have a lot of cool clothes, and they sell the clothes at this store actually. So there's a lot of cool stuff there, and to get these at 100 bucks, it's a shoe that some people are trying to resell for $200 plus. I think that's a pretty fair deal. And then lastly, for the boutique sneaker store, was a little bit of an off sneaker for what I typically would get. This reminds me of an Adidas like chunky skate shoe. It's a little bit weird and different. You have some nice leather. These were straight up $100. Some of the things that I liked about it though, like the tongue gave me the vibes of like a Mason Margiela or something like that. So kind of like a higher fashion Adidas sneaker reminded me of. That cream and that off-white, a little bit different. Have not had anything like this colorway. What it really reminds me of is the upper reminds me of the Alexander Wang, which came with the boost on the bottom. These are called the Torsion comps, and these are straight up 100 bucks. Oh my, did we find some bangers over at the mall. So the first shoe up is going to be one that I feel like this should have sold out, but maybe because the Jordan 1 Low is not as popular as a model, but this one is literal flames. Check this out. I've got the big brother to the shoe right above me, and that is the Jordan 1 Low Shattered Backboard. Tell me this is not gas. The orange bottom, you got the orange in the back, the white. You obviously know the silhouette of the Jordan 1 Low is becoming a little bit more popularized in this colorway. Obviously this doesn't have that leather. This is kind of more like a nubuck material. Sitting at Foot Locker. This is such a sick shoe. One of the sickest shoes I think I've been able to find at the mall sitting. Just so cool. I also have a Jordan 1 Low that's up there that has the pink bottom. I don't know if you can see that. That one right there is another really sick one, and I've worn those a couple times, and these are just crazy. When I saw these in there, I was like, oh, cop, instant cop. Once they're at Foot Locker, so 90 bucks on those is the retail price. They're sitting on apps like Grail, StockX for about 95 to 100 bucks. Not really reselling much, but one that you could probably go find at your local Foot Locker. Then next up, we have one that was 100 bucks. This is the Air Force One 07 LV83. Long name. Basically just a simple Air Force One in the white, but it has the removable swoosh that doesn't wrap all the way around. It's kind of like a little bit different. pull this off and it comes with a couple different denim patches. Now this is good to wear with some light denim, dark denim. There's a few different ones. The back has denim as well. But then I really like this leather. It's kind of just like a really clean leather. I think this is clean to go and pick up. They had this at the Nike store, 90 bucks. Not bad at all for these. I'm a big fan of the Air Force One. Of course, you guys have seen a couple, I think, already today. So one sitting at the Nike store at my mall, and we'll get on to the last absolute sneaker. So the last sneaker here gave me vibes of a OG shoe that Apple came out with. It was basically like I don't know the exact silhouette of the shoe. I can't remember exactly if it was a Reebok or something like that, but this one was one that came out in, I don't know, the 80s or something. And this kind of reminds me of that vibe. Now this is an Adidas Continental 80, which is a shoe that goes for 80 bucks, couple different colorways, and it's very similar to the Yeezy Power Phase. So look at this colorway right here. Now this one is that vintage off-white look, and then it has a rainbow stripe down the side, and then on the tongue, it has the rainbow Adidas logo, which just reminds me of that, I think that one had a rainbow apple symbol. You guys can see that right there. Really cool shoe. These actually were 80 bucks, but on the Adidas website, I found them for 56 on sale. So I'll link that down below because that's a good deal, because the quality on these is actually pretty decent. And it just reminds me of a vintage shoe. I think it's really cool. 80 bucks down to 56. That's kind of unbeatable. If you guys had to pick one of these sneakers, which would you pick for you to personally rock? I would say the most popular one might be the Ying Jordan 1 or these Pleasures, because I feel like those are a little bit hyped. These Vans, oh my gosh, there are actually so many good sneakers here. Under $100, I cannot believe it. These together is like 800 bucks for 10 shoes. That is less than the Shattered Backboard Jordan 1s. Now those are an OG classic, but would you rather have 10 shoes or one? That's up for debate, but I think I'll be giving one of these away, so maybe you'll get a chance to pick which one you want. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss on any content. Turn on notifications, and I think that's gonna be it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. I'll see you guys next time. This is Harrison, signing out.